So welcome back, guys. So in this video, we'll talk about the second type of conditional statements here, and we'll be talking mainly about the if-else statements. Yes. Now, remember we said if statement is actually used to make decision, and this decision is based on only one condition. Because if we look at it, we said if this condition is true, do this. What if this condition is not true and we want to do something else? Is that not so? Now, in this case, what would we be using? We'll be using what? If else statement. So I'll create a file, call it what? If else statements, right? .py. Now, our if else statement help us to evaluate what? Two conditions, right? The first condition, if it's true, do this. If it's false, do the other thing. Now, let's try to get the syntax. The syntax is if, then the condition with our colon, we should do what? Whatever we want to do. Statements. Maybe one statement, two statements, or multiple. Then followed by what? An else statement. Then else, colon, and we write what? The statement also. Not necessarily the same statement. So I can say statement 1 and the next will be statement 2. Do you understand? This is the syntax for an if else statement. The else statement always have no condition. Can you see in this case, we have no condition in this case? Because what? We can just select one thing. That is, if 2 is not greater than 3, do the other thing. We don't want to know if 3 is greater than 2. We don't want to know if 10 is greater than 4 or whatsoever. We just want to say, if A is for boy, do A is for boy. If not, if A is not for boy, we don't want to know what is for boy. Just do the other thing. Does it make sense? So now, let's try to do this. So let's try to run. I want to comment this out, and let's try to write a code for that. So now, this is what I'm going to do. We'll try together. So we say if, with what we did the other time, we can say if, what's the condition? 2 greater than 3, right? Print I say 2 is greater than what? Than 3. Then we can now say what? Else. What do we want to do in else? We can say print 2 is not greater than 3. Yes. This is for the if else statement. Can you see that if true, do this. If it's not true, do that. So let's try to do this together. If I run this, I can say, what's the name? If else statements .py. Sorry, thank you for. I can say Python if else statement.py. Once I run this, can you see 2 is not greater than 3, which we should expect? Is that not so? So what if we do 3, we reverse it, we say 3 and we say 2, then I change this to what? 3 and we say what? 2. We all know what the answer is though, but I'm just trying to explain as basic as it should be. Is that not so? If I run this code, what do I expect? I'll see 3 is greater than 2. That's all on conditional statements. As we move on, as we progress through this program, we'll begin to see their use cases when we start writing more complex programs or more complex algorithms. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, kindly like this video, comment, and share your thoughts about it. Thank you.